we have Njugush around. That's why we have Butita around. Those two young men you see there, they are making more money than my salary. Those guys. Musiwaone hivi ati wamevaa sijui t-shirt namna gani. Those guys are serious entrepreneurs. Wapige makofi tena.
Hello guys and what's up? Good evening. This is Elijah.gichuru, the greatest YouTuber in the territory of the Republic of Kenya. Now, President William Ruto has come out to recognize some creatives who have been doing great, who have been doing excellent in the work of digital space. So over the recent years, we have seen the digital space rising to levels that were never anticipated before, and people creating a full career out of pure content digital creation. We have seen cases whereby digital creators come up with content and even mainstream media copy them and pursue them to have content. So today the president was attending the National Drama Festivals at State House, Nairobi, and in attendance there was Njugush and Butita. So the president recognized these two guys who have been friends from way long ago, who have been successful in the digital content creation space.
That is why we have Njugush around. That's why we have Butita around. These are our great artists who today are monetizing their content. Pongezi sana gentlemen. Tuwapige makofi. Those two young men you see there, they are making more money than my salary. Those guys. Musiwaone hivi ati wamevaa sijui t-shirt namna gani. Those guys are serious entrepreneurs. Wapige makofi tena. Congratulations for trailblazing. Congratulations for being the example to many of our young people and knowing that the creative space, the YouTube space is available for jobs for our young people.
Njugush is a comedian here in Kenya, top-ranking comedian here in Kenya, and Butita is a comedian as well as an entrepreneur. So Butita started his journey in comedy at Churchill Show, whereby he was one of the comedians at Churchill, sorry for that, where he was a comedian at Churchill Show, and he used to make his jokes, and he has risen through the ladder. He diversified into creative writing. He used to write jokes for other comedians, write advertisements, and his space is now in creative writing. Butita has had a very successful career, you guys, and has also featured on Netflix, the global streaming platform for movies and shows. Butita has also featured on Netflix, has also written some content there. And this guy was also at the Trending Talkers, where he used to host alongside Larry Madowo and Amina Abdi Rabar. And this is a program that normally airs on NTV every Friday. And Butita was one of the panelists at that at that program. Going to Njugush, Njugush started his career at the Real Housewives of Kawangware on KTN. And he went by the name Hezekiah Njuguna, but the name that stuck was Njugush, which is a short form of Njuguna. Now, the guy, after some years at the Real Housewives of Kawangware, Abel Mutua got fired. And after Abel left, Njugush also said, "You leave," because Abel is his best friend and was the creative writer for that program. So after they left, both of them, Njugush went to start his career in online YouTube, starting from zero, you guys. He narrates his story that he was so broke that they could not even afford some food with Celestine. Celestine Dinda is his wife. So they started the journey. Celestine was recording Njugush skits, posting on YouTube. And that is how their story started, you guys. A video at a time, a video at a time, a video at a time. Their audience grew and grew and grew. I remember he was saying that his first client conned him. It was a client who promised to pay him money for skits they had done, for advertising, but the guy ended up stealing the money. So Njugush tried to feign or to fake a lawsuit By then, he could not afford a lawyer, and he tried to fake a lawsuit to see if the guy would refund the money, but he did not refund the money. Going forward, Njugush continued to push his content, seeing the potential of online content creation, particularly YouTube, and promoting it on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other social media platforms. Njugush rose and rose and rose in leaps and bounds, and he continued to rise and rise and rise until to such a point whereby he's now an international brand that is reputable, that is sought after by so many people. Njugush has also worked in radio, I think BBC Africa Radio, and his mainstay has been the skits he does on YouTube, and they have really brought him a lot of advertising deals with big brands, Equity, Safaricom, name them, 6 figures kind of brands. He has managed to build a home in Roiro, buy a top of the range vehicle, and really push his life literally from proceeds of this from the proceeds of money of the activities he does online. Yeah, so this is the clarion call that it is possible to build a career online. Njugush has also been able to put up live recording shows, just like similarly to Churchill shows. Very recently, I think last week, Njugush had the TTNT4, which is the we call it the Through Thick and Thin episode 4. And he has also done the third one. He did the first one, the second one, until now he's on the 4th TTNT. He has really, for instance, the last one was totally sold out at 3,000 member capacity. And this is such a great news to creatives. In the past, creatives used to rely on mainstream media. So if you never got a show at mainstream media, the likes of Machachari, Mother-in-Law, Tidy, all these are big programs on Citizen TV, yeah? And if you never got a chance to perform there, then you are doomed, okay? You are doomed and you are condemned, because that is where viewers are. That is where advertisers are. But when the online media space came, the digital space, the YouTube, the Facebook, the everything, it gave everybody autonomy. You can just start your career from nowhere, from anywhere, with just a mobile phone, and your career will start rising and you will go up in the sky. So that has been the growth process of Njugush and Mr. Butita. So the clarion call here is that young people should not rely on jobs anymore, application, CVs, who do you know, connections, and all those kind of things, and trying to push media houses to give you a job. In fact, nowadays, media houses are going to the digital space to hire people. Classic example is Aziad Nasenya. She started at TikTok. Today she works at a radio station. Because the mainstream media have realized that power belongs to the people. Power is with the people. Okay? Whoever they endorse, whoever they resonate well with, that is the person with the influence. Look at the likes of Crazy Kena. Look at the likes of so many others. And surprisingly, the comedians who refused to transit into the digital space and maybe only relied on the mainstream media, relied on the mainstream shows, the Churchill shows and all that, they remained there. They stagnated in life. Look at the likes of Omosh, for example, and others who've just been there and they can't move. But those people who transited and built their digital brands, their brands online, these are the people who are trending today. So this is a very great thing by His Excellency the President to recognize the talent of the young Kenyans in this country. I'm going to attach the videos here so that you can see even when they were in State House, what they talked about and things like that. But it's a very great opportunity for young people to rise up today and do any kind of content. You don't have to be a comedian to make money online. You can be like me. You can come here and tell us news. You can give us commentaries. You can give us critique. You can educate us. You can inform us. Give us your lifestyle, travel vlogs, cooking, pets. I mean, motor vehicle shows, how to make money on. I mean, the ideas of videos online are just endless and limitless. You just have to pick your niche, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you like, whatever you can be consistent in, whatever you can be able to deliver each and every single day, and pursue that to its logical conclusion. And that's how you're going to be a brand, and that's how you're going to make money, and that's how you're going to be great, and that's how you're going to be an influencer, and that's how brands will start believing in you and making money from you. Of course, we're not discouraging people who are in school or people who are learning. We encourage them to continue working hard, and whichever area of life you're in, put in the much effort until one day you reach to the top. The book of Proverbs says a man's gift will make room for him before the kings. Okay, and that's exactly what has happened today. The gift of Njugush and Butita have made them room before President William Ruto. So thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your presence here. Let's continue building this community. Let's continue liking, commenting, subscribing, watching, and sharing this content. That has been my time. This has been yours truly, Elijah Gichuru Muiruri. I love you so much. Adios.